Pakistani Rangers and infiltrating terrorists have been gunned down today in retaliatory fire by the border security forces along the international border in Jammu and Kashmir. An Indian constable has also been critically injured in the exchange, but our troops have been responding to repeated Pakistani provocations of ceasefire violations and infiltration bids with full fire and determination. Here's a report.
After the surgical strikes on terror launch pads in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir by the Indian Army in response to the Uri terror attack, the ceasefire along the LoC and international border has been consistently violated by Pakistani forces. In the last 2 days, there has been relentless firing by Pakistani forces in Kathua and Rajouri sectors of Jammu. On Friday morning at 9:35 a.m., Pakistani troops opened sudden fire on BSF posts in Bobia in Hiranagar sector of Kathua. The Indian troops retaliated in a befitting manner. In the firing, Guru Nam Singh was injured and immediately taken to the hospital. 7 Pakistani Rangers and 1 terrorist were killed in the return of fire. In the afternoon around 12:30, there was firing from the Pakistani side in Rajouri, which was returned in due measure by Indian forces. People in the area live in fear of being caught in the crossfire.
सर सुबह से तो पहले 1 घंटा लगातार फायरिंग हुई 9 बजे 35 मिनट से लेकर 10:30 बजे तक। उसके बाद में 1 घंटे के लिए फायरिंग रुकी है। उसके बाद में अचानक से पाकिस्तान ने हैवी शेलिंग मोटर का फायर शुरू कर दी है, तो इसकी वजह से ज्यादा दहशत पड़ गई है कि उनका भरोसा कोई नहीं कब क्या कर।
बच्चों को सेव करने के लिए जाना पड़ रहा है। अगर देखा जाए तो सुबह से लगातार फायरिंग हो रही है, बीच में कभी जब रुकती है तो निकलने का टाइम मिलता है।
In the last 2 days, there has been firing from the Pakistani side many times in the whole region. Thursday saw heavy firing from Pakistani troops in the Bimbergali sector of Rajouri. The intense firing by the Pakistani Rangers is clearly to facilitate terrorist infiltration. The army foiled an infiltration bid along the LoC in Poonch on Friday. Suspicious activities led to Indian troops challenging 2 or 3 intruders. In the exchange of fire, the intruders escaped. On Thursday, an infiltration attempt in the Bobia area was foiled. On the one hand, infiltration attempts are being foiled. On the other, security forces are conducting intensive search operations from house to house for terrorists hiding in Baramulla. On Tuesday, in the old town of Baramulla, during a 12-hour extensive search operation, more than 700 homes were searched, in which 44 people were arrested for alleged involvement in terror-related activities. Perhaps for the first time in Kashmir, security forces seized Chinese flags, petrol bombs, Pakistani flags, Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed letterpads, and unauthorized mobile phones, along with anti-national propaganda material. Both the centre and state governments have made it clear that Pakistan would need to stop sponsoring terrorism for any resumption of dialogue between the two countries to take place.
India is in favor of peace, but at the same time, we cannot allow ourselves to be succumbing to terrorism. We follow an approach of zero tolerance towards terrorism. And therefore the Pakistan would also have to ensure that it does not allow terrorism to originate from its soil.
अब हमें उम्मीद है क्योंकि मोदी जी हैं इस वक्त और वो भी वाजपेयी जी की पॉलिसी को आगे चलाना चाहते हैं, मगर बदकिस्मती से पिछले कुछ महीनों से सिचुएशन ज्यादा खराब हो गई और इसलिए इसमें बात करना मुमकिन नहीं है। तो इसलिए मैं कहती हूँ जितना जल्दी हम यहाँ अमन बहाल कर सके, और उसमें मैंने ये भी कहा पाकिस्तान का बहुत बड़ा रोल बनता है, क्योंकि ये कोई ढकी छुपी बात नहीं कि इन्फिल्ट्रेशन होती है।
The government says India is in favor of peace, but will not come under pressure from terrorists and will continue to pursue a policy of zero tolerance on terror. On September 28, in response to an attack on an army camp in Uri, Indian special forces crossed the LoC and killed several militants. Pakistan has been spending sleepless nights since then and has increased the intensity of ceasefire violations along the LoC and international border. With inputs from Sanjit Kajuria in Jammu and Ritu Verma in Srinagar, Newsnight Desk, DD News.